Good, oh, excuse me, good morning and welcome to the launch of Mary Gillingham's first collection. Okay, I am a little bit early. Just wait for people to join us. I hope you can hear me loud and clear above the birds outside. Excellent. Got people joining us now. Morning Janet, morning Wendy, morning Philippa. Hope you can hear me all okay. If you could give me a thumbs up, Philippa, that would be fabulous. Morning to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on such a beautiful day as well, and very exciting, especially for Mary. Unfortunately, Mary isn't with us at the moment, but she is hoping to be here about 9:10. Only Mary has children to take to school, so she's doing the school run and then she will be back. Thanks, Philippa. So she will be joining us very shortly. So super excited. Got some people from Australia watching, which is lovely because it's early evening out there for them. And lots of you as well. Yeah, you can. I'm really conscious about the birds now, but I can't not have the window open because it's quite warm today. I've even had to shut the blind because the sun was bouncing off of everything and not making it look very good. So yeah, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to spin the camera and show you the designs and let you know as well that they are available at the stockists now because it's 9:01, so they should have gone live. They are with Hazel and Paul at Dragon's Papercraft. They are with Richard and Holly at Wow Embossing Powder. They are with Ben at Intercraft. They are with Kate at the Mulberry Bush. They are with Joe and Mark at Let's Create. Craft Stash have them. Julie and Barry at Craft Bliss have them as well. Barry at Hixie Soft Crafts have them. And Maxine at Maximum Crafts. Jane and Penny at the Art of Crafts. And they are winging their way across the water to Jeanette at J Craft and also to Simon Says as well. So that's that bit of housekeeping done. I've made all the Pinterest boards live, so once we've finished here, if you want to be inspired, most of the design team cards are up on there. I know there's a few to go on still, but they will be up there very shortly. So yes, absolutely fabulous. I can't believe the amount of inspiration I have to share with you. I have 4 huge piles of cards, which is just wonderful. To me, it's always a really good sign that the DT loved them because of about the amount of cards that I get. So yeah, let me spin the camera. You don't want to look at me, you want to look at these, so bear with me. I'll just get this in position. Okay, so I'm going to have to do 2 at a time, I think. I'm not sure I can get the camera away. No, we'll do 1 at a time. Okay, so the first in Mary's collection, and I'm very aware of the glare, sorry, is Mary's Floral Garland stamp set. So this has got beautiful focal point of the lovely wreath made up of, these are all Mary's hand-drawn illustrations, and they're even all Mary's handwriting. I mean, look at that beautiful birthday. I only wish I could write like that. They are absolutely beautiful. So this is Mary's Floral Garlands, and this is, I've stamped them out. I listened to my good friend Hazel, and it's always nice to see them stamped out. It gives you a really good idea of the sizing and everything, and also just have look at all those different sentiments you get. Lots of ways that you can mix and match them, so you can have just to say happy birthday, just to say happy belated birthday, just to say birthday wishes, just to say on your special belated birthday. You can have birthday boy, birthday girl, birthday wishes. We've got get well soon as well, and we've also got hi. And the hi fits in here. The get well, I think, would probably fit in there. And also you can obviously put just to say in here and just to say in there. So you can use the wreaths to put your sentiments in as well, which is rather lovely. Before I show you any inspiration, I'm going to show you the other sets, and then we'll work through each stamp set and all the amazing inspiration. Okay, so next up is Mary's hand-tied floral stamp set. Beautiful bunch, hand-tied bouquet. Absolute, oh, that light. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, look at those fabulous sentiments. Again, all in Mary's handwriting as well. So feel better soon. Hearts and flowers, thinking of you. If friends were flowers, I'd pick a bunch of you. And then we've also got a lovely jar of flowers as well. This looks beautiful to put glossy accents in it as well. So it looks like it's got water in it. And we've also given you a couple of the flowers as individuals, which are always great just for those extra little fill-ins and backgrounds. Oh, Jeanette, I'm so glad you made it. I know that you've been setting up for your show, so I'm glad you made it though. Jeanette is J-Craft from Australia. So these are the stamps actually stamped out, just so that you can see them as well, and I've coloured them. If you love colouring, then these stamps are definitely for you. Such a lovely range, just beautiful to colour in. So we've got the hand-tied bouquet, we've got the glass jar of flowers, got the 3 individual ones, and then we've got hearts and flowers, feel better soon, thinking of you, and if friends were flowers, I'd pick a bunch of you. So again, just beautiful sentiments and lovely. I love Mary's handwriting. I think it's just fabulous. Okay, so next up is Mary's hearts and florals. So in here we've got a selection of different sizes and different fillings in our heart. So we've got the roses, we've got the leaves, we've got the daisy, we've got some sprigs. So it's always useful just to have these little fillers almost, and when you see what the design team have done with them, it's just amazing. So these sort of stamps are so important. And then we've got little daisy as well, and then we've got this beautiful just a border of a line with hearts on it, absolutely gorgeous. And in this one we've got one sentiment, it says wishing you a beautiful day, but again Mary's beautiful handwriting, absolutely stunning. And so this is what they look like stamped out. Again, just all the lovely different elements that you've got inside the hearts as well. I've actually done one of the cards where I've cut the background out and just left the roses in. I just can't wait to show you all the inspiration. Okay, so next up is Mary's sunflower and sunshine stamp set. So this is the last one. There's 4 stamps, 4 A6 stamp sets. I've called this a sunflower, but really it could be any time. These look beautiful done in any colours. In fact, I'm just thinking this would make a lovely like Christmas card if you painted them red, you know. So it could be a poinsettia. We've got the full, I'm going to call it a sunflower, the little sunflower. We've also got a half one, which again is so lovely when you want to do bits and pieces going off the page. And then we've also got 2 sentiments, and we've got on your anniversary and you are my sunshine on a cloudy day. What a lovely sentiment. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, beautiful handwriting from Mary. Again, these ones, if you love to colour, then this is definitely, these stamps are definitely for you. Just beautiful. But you can get so creative and inky. So when you see the inspiration, you will see how creative you can get with it. I mean, this is Philippa's made this. Absolutely stunning. So it's an actual embroidery hoop that she's put the paper into. I'm really intrigued actually from if Philippa can let us know, did you stamp the paper and then put it in the ring, or did you put it in the ring and then stamp it? Because your stamping is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I know you've layered these up, but I just wondered how you got that to be so beautifully beautifully stamped out with nothing behind it. But it's fabulous, Philippa, thank you. So right, let's bring, so this is the stamp set, going to be working on the florals, and I'm probably not going to even notice if Mary comes online now. I can see all the comments whizzing up, but I'm sorry, I can't keep up with it. So Mary, if you have joined us, excellent. If you haven't, then I hope you'll be here soon. Stamped and then inserted. Oh, good. That does make it a little bit easier because it's just beautiful. Okay, this is one of Philippa's as well. I love that, and I know she won't mind, but the simplicity of this is just beautiful. But she has made dimensional roses. So little spiral roses to go over the top of some of the roses on the actual stamp. And that is such a lovely technique, and it's so easy to do. I'm going to go live tonight, so maybe I might actually show how to do this if Philippa doesn't mind. But absolutely beautiful. Yes, Philippa, that would be a lovely workshop. There you go. They're easy to get hold of, like from Hobby Crafts or The Range or somewhere like that. So next up is one from Hazel, and look how lovely is that border with the hearts. It's not till you see the stamps actually being used that you can have lovely and clean and simple. Emma Smith has done some beautiful embossed with glitters and all sorts, but she's also done inky backgrounds as well. And I love the soft blue around here that Hazel's done. She's actually spritzed it with some water as well. Just absolutely gorgeous. And then this one is from Emma. So Emma's done this lovely white embossing on this pearl paper, beautiful soft colouring, and then she's actually cut one out and layered it up as well and made that like the focal point on her card. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's interesting because not only did Philippa do raised spiral flowers, but Tracy did as well. She did her spiral roses, which I just think works so well with it. It just looks lovely. And she's got a bit of inky background as well. She's got some vellum wrapped around her card, and then she's got the lovely feel better soon sentiment as well. Absolutely stunning. Oops, I'm going to knock all the cards over. I don't want to do that, there's so many of them. Then we got this one from Emma as well. Now this one, it's onto holographic paper. She's actually stamped and heat embossed in black on holographic paper for all of her flowers. But I really want to point out how beautiful, and I can't do it with my fingers, let's put this piece of card behind it. How beautiful do those leaves look? Now that is a stamp that Emma has heat embossed with black ink and clear embossing powder, but she's done them onto acetate, so they actually look like die cuts. It's such a clever technique, just by doing that onto the acetate. It's absolutely beautiful. Got another lovely one from Tracy. Again, she's used the heart border, but she's used it like a string to hang her wreath off of. I just think that's so clever. Absolutely stunning. And I love the colours. A little bit of stenciling and a little bit of inky wash behind it. And just beautiful colours in those oranges and greens. It's lovely. And we've got one from Hazel, which is a Get Well card. Hazel's used the wreath, but she's used the dinky circle dies to create the actual layers for her stamping and then put the black rings behind. But she's just got elements of the stamps. But because we give you the extra stamps, you're able to see just parts of it, but you're able to add them as well. And I've just seen, I had one piece that I found in amongst the cards that was loose, and I've just seen where it's come out off of, so bear with me. There was another one up on there, which is what, you know, the little stamps that we give you, the extras like that, they are so important. And just give you so much more. So this is like using this little one here. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then one from me, where I've used the roses, which are the extra stamps, onto my leaf circle, but then I've actually cut one out and stamped the high inside. And then a lovely inky background, and with the wreath from Emma Smith. I need to bring the camera back a little bit, don't I? It's a bit close. Actually, what I'll do is I'll move those cards up there I'll be able to put it flat and then you'll be able to see it. Sorry. Just beautiful with the inky backgrounds. I love the pink and the sagey green and the purple with it. Just looks absolutely stunning. And I love how Emma does this. When she does white embossing, she'll put some ink behind it just to make it really pop off that page. Looks gorgeous. And then this lovely one from Philippa, where she's used the leaf wreath and just added her sentiments to it. I love how she's coloured them in the rainbow colours. They're layered up onto a dinky square, which has got that bit of embossing around it as well. See if I can bring it up on the camera. I think you have to hold it away. You can just about see it here. So that lovely double line that you get automatically with the dies from the dinky squares. And then on this one, I wanted to show that you didn't have to use the wreath as a wreath. So I inked up part of it and then made sure that I wiped it clean. And just got part of the wreath showing so I could open it up, and then I thought I'd have it in each corner. So it just shows that you don't have to use it as it comes. And then this lovely one from Philippa, where she's used the dinky rectangle dies on her belly band, and she's used the leaves and the circular wreath. And then look at that on the inside. Isn't that beautiful? And I just love this stamp, wishing you a beautiful day. Mary's handwriting is just gorgeous. So the belly band goes back on. And then one from myself, where I just did the wreath. This is why I like the little extra stamps. Just that little extra piece that you can add. Great for the insides of your cards as well. So just add in my sentiment, and then add in a little bit in the corner. Really pleased with that one. And then I love this one. I think this could make a Christmas card if it was done with a red door. So how lovely is that? Tracy has made this, and she's actually made the door panels using the rectangle dinky die. And then I love how she's put the wreath on the door. She's made a letterbox and a little handle. But I think that would make a fabulous Christmas card if you made the door red, or dark green even. Wouldn't that be lovely? So even though it's saying, you know, it's not saying Christmas, but if you made the roses deep red as well, I thought it was wonderful. Really lovely. And I'm going to show you these now because Tracy made these. These are a little set of ATCs. She's actually used some of the hearts, some of the leaf. I think she's used just about all of the sets actually, but aren't they lovely? Beautiful colouring that she's used, and the little sentiments as well. It's absolutely beautiful. It is genius, isn't it, Philippa? I thought that door was fabulous when she sent that, and I just think it would be so good as a Christmas card. Okay, so let me move these out of the way. So that's just one stamp set. So this is how much the design team loved them, by all those different, lots of inspiration. I don't know where I'm going to put all these cards. Okay, next up is and they've just fallen, is the floral, the hand-tied florals. Again, another huge pile. So I move this out of the way. And this one is from Philippa. I love how she's done this. She's used the bouquet in the corners. She's put a little bit of grey down just to level her pot. But she's cut it out, and it's domed. It's like got some packet or like some silicone gel behind it. It's like dome shaped. It's fabulous. And it is just... well, there's lots of lovely white space. It's a really clean and simple card, but it is just beautiful. And then I love this. I love this with the embossed background behind it. I added a little bit of twine and opened up my embossing and added, if friends were flowers, I'd pick a bunch of you, which I think is a lovely saying. And then this beautiful one from Hazel, where she's used the cloud stencil. She's used part of the bouquet, which I think is a really lovely way to use that as well. Gives you a really different look. to the stamp design. And Carol, yes, you're right, the door would be a lovely welcome to your new home card. That would be fabulous. And then when you open this up inside, this is just brilliant. You get a pop-up of a whole box full of blooms. Isn't that lovely? And then Hazel's used the little stamps, the extra ones that we give you along the bottom. Isn't that just so clever? Absolutely beautiful. Love that. So that's from Hazel. And then this one from Jo is a really lovely way, another really good use of the bouquet of blooms, but you wouldn't know from looking at that it's a bouquet. So she stamped it at 12, at 3, at 6 and at 9. So underneath where her sentiment is, the stems are going to be all quite busy, but it doesn't matter because you're going to put that lovely sentiment over the top. So it's going to hide all of that. It's a lovely use of it. I mean, you wouldn't know, actually that's the wrong one. You wouldn't know that it was particularly that stamp, would you? It's given you a whole different way to use it, which is absolutely fabulous. Then we've got this one that I made where I've done the jar of flowers with a few little around my sentiments, just using the little daisies and a little bit of stenciling in the background. And then very similar, Tracy's used a little bit of stenciling. I love how she's tied the ribbon, but Tracy has put glossy accents on her glass jar and it just looks fab. And I think I might have seen Tracy's and I thought I need to do that as well. So I did one. Again with my embossed background, but just how simple. Little bit of twine tied around them and away you go. But if you want to get creative, I mean, look at this from Emma. The lovely white embossing on the craft. She's splattered it with gold and silver paint as well. The white embossing of the flowers in the background of the jar of flowers all the way around the edge. And then she's just lifted one of them, but she's also cut the flowers out as well. But it just makes Mary's handwriting just pop. It's just gorgeous. So lucky to have such talent on the design team. I think this is another really fabulous use. Again, it's that bouquet, but Jo stamped it just using the bottom half of it. Sorry, the top half of it on the bottom half of her card. And then I love how she's picked out the sweet pea alphabet and she's put glossy accents on them so it's all shiny. And then added one of Mary's sentiments, but it just looks beautiful and gives you a totally different look. Then we've got another one from Tracy. I love this as well. This is another lovely card. So we've got a belly band around this. We've got our glass jar with our flowers in it and our twine around it. We take our belly band off. And I love the shape of this card as well. I thought it was really lovely. How nice is that? Little bit of stenciling. Got the dinky circle and layered with some pattern papers. And then that bouquet inside. I just thought that was really lovely. Something a little bit different. Doesn't make it too bulky or anything either if you wanted to post this. Just thought that was really nice little card. And another one from Tracy where she's done the bouquet this time. So she had, there's her other one, there. Just got the lilac round the back. Wouldn't this be lovely as a set of cards as well? Really would. But this time Tracy's used the stencil, but she's used the bouquet this time and added some twine instead. So again, a really lovely use of that stamp. Another one from Jo where she's created the sky and the grass with her bouquet and then masked off a bit so that her sentiment really does stand clear. Oh, I've seen that. I've just got a sign that says Mary's watching. Mary, I hope you're taking all this in, all these lovely comments about your fabulous collection. Love this that Philippa's done where she's used it just in black along the edge. So we've got that like floral border to our card. And then she's done these lovely spiral roses. Oh, our middle's come out of that one. The spiral roses, but also in the same colours of the pattern papers that she's done. Oh, it's lovely, Mary. I'm so pleased. It's a very exciting day for you. And then we've got this lovely one from Philippa, I should know. And she's cut into the floral frame from the first set that we looked at. We've got our bouquet over the top. But again, just look how useful these little stamps are that create, it's all fluttering down to that big bouquet. And I love the pop of the blue behind as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got this one from Tracy. Yes. And she's used the dinky rectangles, and she's got layers of her jars, of the jars of flowers, all the way across. And then we've got the sentiment, and I love how she's pulled out the colours of her flowers with the colours of her glosses as well. Absolutely stunning. Yes, Hazel, off you go. Go pack orders. And then this lovely one from Emma. We've got the bouquet white embossed onto vellum. It's very, very pretty. We've got the jar white embossed behind, and then we have a little tag which has got the "if friends were flowers, I'd pick a bunch of you." And then we've got those lovely flowers in the jar inside, and hearts and flowers sentiment. Absolutely beautiful, and all the layers and everything, it's gorgeous. Okay, so that is our hand-tied bouquet cards. Bear with me. And now we have the hearts and flowers samples. So we've got this beautiful one from Hazel. This is a stepper. I've forgotten what it's called. Is it an inverted step? Oh, I don't know. It's a beautiful card. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the 3 hearts that she's done all together. I love how she's used the border around the edge, and just using those extra stamps to decorate around the edge of all of the card. Yes, Mary, I can't see the comments because there's so many of them flying up that I always, once I've done the live, I make myself a cup of tea and go back and read them all because it's so lovely. I mean, look at this as well. This is from Emma Smith. Again, the white embossing onto the craft. And I asked Emma what she coloured this with, because the colouring on the hearts and everything is just beautiful. And it was Prismacolor pencils. And I can feel a purchase coming on because I just think they look absolutely stunning. And I love I just love such variety of the inspiration. This is one that I did where I've used the hearts across the card, up and down, just picked one out and then just added that beautiful sentiment, which I've just cut around and added a little border to it, just to make it a bit easier to cut out. Oh, this was the card that I was talking about where I cut. So I've heat embossed with polished gold embossing powder, and then I cut away the inside and just left my roses, and then a little bit of a blue wash around the edge. And again, that lovely hand drawn, that hand written sentiment. I'm so jealous of your handwriting, Mary. I love this from Jo as well, where she's just picked one of the hearts and used the florally sprig just behind. It's very soft and subtle, but it just draws your eye into that heart. It's beautiful. I am so lucky. So much talent in the design team. I love this one from Philippa. She's used the little rose. She's used the dinky circles to create that lovely frame. And then we've got that lovely heart. And again, that beautiful sentiment. Absolutely stunning. And then I just love these hearts, and I feel like this has got a very much sort of Moroccan tile feel to it. But I was so chuffed when I did this card. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. Really enjoyed the colouring. I've added a pink glitter happy, and then the birthday from the mandala stamp set. So don't forget, mix and match it. It's going to work with so many other bits and pieces that we have in the collections already. Tracy's done this one, and she's die cut Love You and raised them up out of the sweet pea, but done it across the hearts, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Lovely. And then this one of Emma's, this is her favourite card that she made. I mean, look at the colouring on those roses. They are absolutely beautiful. It's a gatefold, or said, no, I don't know. A flat front card? I don't know. But it's stunning. And I actually counted. She stamped, heat embossed, coloured and cut out 50 roses to do that card. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? Stunning. And then this beautiful one from Tracy, where she's used, I love the stencil in the background. I love how she's used the heart border. And then she's put, I think it's probably clear embossing over the top of her hearts. Absolutely beautiful. They look enamelled. They are absolutely stunning. Gorgeous. And I meant to do this, and I'm so glad that Philippa did. With the hearts, you can turn them into flowers. So Philippa has created, let me just make the petals fold again, because obviously they've been on top, it's been underneath lots of cards, so it's not got squished, but flattened out a little bit. But I love how she's used the border. Look at that for the stem. So you can really bend that border. She's used the sprig for her leaves, and then she's used the hearts, which are stamped onto the card, and then she's also stamped them and cut them out, scored them, and used the hearts as petals for the card. That is so clever. Absolutely beautiful. And then we have this one from Emma, and I really am not sure how she has done this, because the hearts are on vellum and they are heat embossed, but then there is all this beautiful glitter in the background between all the hearts, and I really do not have any idea how she's done that. But isn't that pretty? Again, this is a double fold, double gate fold. And again, look, beautiful, just that little bit inside. But it is so pretty, it really is. And then I have another beauty from Tracy, where she's used the roses and put either glossy accents or heat embossing on it. And she's done the same with her heart. And again, it just looks enamelled. It's absolutely beautiful. And she's cut the circle out as well, and then drawn her, I love her squiggly lines. Then we have this beautiful one from Jo, really simple. I love this stencil in the background, almost like a brick wall, but I love how it's been used this way. And then just picking out one of the hearts, stamping it down. She's coloured it in, but she's coloured some of the leaves in solid, and then the thinking of you, and just adding those glosses just draws your eye to that sentiment as well. Absolutely stunning. And then we've got this one from Jo as well, where she's used the lovely heart border, done it in the different colours, and then she's pulled the colour out, and then she's heat embossed all the little daisies in white, but added some colour from the back of them, which just looks absolutely beautiful. And then we have this one. Sorry, I've just seen something come up. Okay, I'm sure Philippa will deal with it. I will go back and look at everything. We've got this lovely one that I've used, Philippa's circle stencil, and I've inked through the stencil, just part of it, and then added Mary's roses and some of the wording as well, just into some of the circles. And then we've got this lovely one where Philippa wanted to use the hearts, but she wanted to bring in the sunflowers as well. And again, I love how she's used the heart, but then she's coloured them in, so it makes it much more prominent on your card. Instead of it being soft, delicate, she's made it like a real focal point of the card. And then we've got the wedding card. Oh dear. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the comments. Okay, we'll deal, I'm sure it's being dealt with, but we will. I am sorry, people, if you're getting, I mean, I don't know what is wrong with people. I do delete comments that men make. Okay, so it does make, I mean, I delete as many comments as I can. Always, if I see any, I block as many men as I can that, you know, are asking, you always look so beautiful and all this. Oh. Anyway, back to the cards. Beautiful wedding card from Emma. She's used the sweet pea, but she's used white and then she's put glitter silver behind it. So she's just offset it and you get this beautiful little bit of silver glitter showing behind. And then she's got white embossed vellum hearts that she's cut out and roses. And it's a shaker card as well. It's beautiful in there. Isn't that lovely? And then the last one, again, another beautiful one from Emma, white embossing onto craft, which she obviously loves. And I'm not, so, I mean, look at that. I mean, that alone would just make a beautiful front for a card, wouldn't it? Again, this is Prismacolor pencils that she's coloured with. The colouring is just beautiful on there. It shows up so well on the craft. That was what I was really impressed with. I love the little white splatters just gently in the background as well. Absolutely beautiful. So that is our heart one. I do hope that this is not spoiling anything. I don't want to spoil when Mary's launch. Lots of work has gone into all of this. Okay, so next up is the sunflower. And I'm going to start with Hazel's beautiful one that she's done here. She's used the little sunflowers in the background. We've got the big ones and some little ones in her centre piece. This is the original Layers, Frames and Banners square die. I love how she's used the border again and just picked out those hearts with the colour. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely beautiful. Now, I am going to say we changed this stamp set, and a couple of the sentiments on some of the cards that I will point it out, it's not in the stamp set, so I must remember to try and point those out. So I do apologise about that. This one is from Philippa. Look at the beautiful colouring. Absolutely stunning. And she's done this with gold embossing powder, which I'm trying to pick up. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Philippa, are these the same colours that you did your calendar page by any chance? Because that calendar page was just beautiful, and those colours remind me of it. It's really lovely. We've got like a pinky magenta with an orange. Oh, it's just beautiful. And then have this one from Philippa, where she had to make, as she said, a waterfall card. Let me put it down so I can pull it. So I love it. How beautiful is that? And look, the work that's gone into this, where each different piece overlaps and Philippa has lined it up. How amazing is that? I love how it's just black and white in the background. Just the waterfall is the bit that is excuse me, is coloured. It's absolutely stunning. Then we have, right, this has got one of the sentiments on that we had to take it out because I wanted to give you the other half of the sunflower. So I do apologise. But so yes, so this is from Emma. This is a circle easel card. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. All the embossing, it's onto pearlized paper. She's done her flowers in vellum. But again, she's used this trick with heat embossing. No, sorry, let's get them underneath. So she's stamped and heat embossed onto acetate And these look, I thought they were die cuts. I thought, I don't remember having a die cut leaf. But she has stamped and heat embossed onto acetate. It is such a clever technique. It's absolutely beautiful. And then she's used sparkly platinum, which, as you know, platinum's one of my favourites. Yeah, just beautiful. And then we have this lovely one from Jo, where she's done what's called a gap card, where you fill the gap, you cut a portion of your card away and then fill the gap. And Jo's used the little sunflowers. And again, like I said, they can be any colour, can't they? And I love how she's used the little heart border just to add some more interest along around her sentiment as well. Absolutely stunning. And then this one from Tracy's just beautiful. Again, using the border, the heart border around the edge. But look at that lovely heart in the centre of that flower. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely stunning. And then this is one that I made with the half sunflower. I've really loved this. And then I just added a bit of blue. This is all just done with felt tips. Oh no, ink pads actually. Sorry, ink pads and a water brush just to soften all that blue in the middle. I was loving that. And then I have a lovely one from Tracy where she's used the sunflower, but I love she's used it in the background as well. She's made a big focal point on her card, but I love how she's also stamped and die cut the flower on her sentiment, so it just ties everything all in together. It's gorgeous. Then we've got another one from Tracy. Again, I love how she's used, these are like clear domes, but they're just beautiful. And I love the panels with the little ones behind as well. It just ties everything all in so nicely. It really does. And then I've got one from Emma. So this is the one where I saw the leaves first of all, and this is what really caught my eye. So just how lovely do they look on the acetate, and what a pretty colour palette in the green. Not something I would have thought to have done. She's got a lovely shaker card going on, but it just works. It's absolutely stunning. The samples are all absolutely amazing. They really are. Okay, so one from me. So this is with the sunflower. I've got a little bit of stenciling in the background, and then I use the wording dotted around as well. But then I gold embossed on vellum. And after Tracy's got me using vellum so much, and I just used a little bit of ink around the edge of my vellum just to make it really stand out on there. But yeah, I was really pleased with that one. And then we'll have my simple one. I had to do one that had a rainbow of daisies going down the side. I'm going to call it a daisy now. It's a sunflower. But what I did, and I was really liking these centres, I put glitter glue down, but while the glitter glue was drying, I put some glossy accents over it. And they're really nice and dimensional, but really shiny, but they've got glitter all in them. Just thought that was a really nice, something a bit different. And then we have this beautiful rainbow easel card. Let me move the card, sorry, because I need to get it as flat as I can so you can see that it's an easel card. But it's just absolutely beautiful. That lovely cloud stencil. It says, "You are my sunshine on a cloudy day." And then we've got the rainbow flowers. Isn't that lovely? The inspiration is just incredible. Okay, so let me just bring the stamps back up. I did sort of keep them a bit separate. Okay, so we have the 4 stamp sets. Let's move my notes out of the way. So we've got the floral garland, we've got the hand-tied florals, we've got the hearts and florals, and we've got the sunflower and sunshine. So they are the 4 stamp sets from Mary, which are now available from all your stockists. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to flip the camera. Oh, I haven't got anywhere to sit. Hang on a second. I don't want to sit on all the cards. Let me just move those. Let me put Philippa's beautiful embroidery hoop back. Right, let me just flip the camera now. I do like to say goodbye. Okay, so I wanted to say a huge thank you for joining me. I am sorry, I will go back and read all the comments to find out what's actually been going on. Thank you so much for joining me though. Don't forget that the collections are available from Hazel and Paul at Dragon's Papercraft, Richard and Holly at Wow Embossing Powder, Ben at Intercraft, Kate at the Mulberry Bush, Joe and Mark at Let's Create. They're available at Craft Stash, Julie and Barry at Craft Bliss, from Barry at Hixie Soft Crafts, from Maxine at Maximum Crafts, and Jane and Penny at The Art of Craft. And they are winging their way to Jeanette at J Craft, and also to Simon Says. So they'll be with them very soon. I think it's the beginning of next week, but I'm sure they'll be available to buy, definitely from Jeanette anyway. Yes, so I will be back at 8 o'clock tonight. So I'll be getting creative with Mary's collection. I'm also, anyone who's commented on the page, I will put you in with a chance. I will do a little bundle of design team cards. So somebody will win a little bundle of design team cards, and I'll announce that over the weekend, give people a chance to catch up. But I will be back tonight at 8 o'clock, getting live and creative with Mary's collection. Thank you, Mary, ever so much for your beautiful designs and sharing your lovely, excited day with us. So, and thank you ever so much to everyone who's tuned in. If you've arrived late, enjoy the rest. Go back, watch it on catch up. I will put it over on YouTube as well later on. I've just got a couple of things I have to do this morning before I do that, and then I will sit down and read all the comments. But thank you so much and really appreciate it. So go treat yourself. Have a lovely day. Take care. Bye.